Massive spike year over year. One is biotech and pharma, and I'll touch on that.
I believe it's going to take another whole political cycle of 4 years at least. We're already at the tipping point because of medical being so prevalent, and recreational is going to come quicker than the medical even did. So, those states that are already medical, I believe you're going to see people in each of those states trying to figure out ways to go recreational. And I believe that if the recreational would adapt to take some of that money from the rec and use that to take care of the people in the medical, then you would have no reason to charge people for medical, and we could actually do what this whole thing was about doing, which is taking care of our patients and the people out there. And really, if there is no recreational in my mind, it's all medical, because whether it's preventative or after the fact, it's never killed anybody, which is the number one fact that we all know, and it's helped millions.
Ever since I was, so probably until I was 16, I maybe saw him 2 months a year, because Calspa's basically their roadshow coordinator and lead salesman for like most of my life. And so the trade show industry has basically been in our family for a long time. In early, I believe 2001, 2002, 2003, him and I threw a traditional trade show in Eastern Washington, which was pretty successful. But then I started a family, and so we kind of moved on from that. And we'd been talking about wanting to do a cannabis trade show for probably 10 years. And, medical cannabis was legalized in Washington in 1996. And so around 2006 is when we really started thinking about doing it. We started in 2014, and the reason was basically that Washington legalized cannabis, and before they did that, it was really never something that we thought would be. We didn't think we could accomplish what we wanted to accomplish. What we wanted to do was prove to everyone that you don't need weed to have a successful trade show. And if you look at every single vendor here, there's no pot here. And every single one of them almost anyway had a great show. And so that's really was the motivation, was we wanted to bring a professionalism to the cannabis industry, and then it just grew from there.
Everybody wants to jump onto this cash cow, or this, they think that because they've been smoking pot since they were 15 or whatever, that they're an expert. There's a lot of them out there, and that really what you got to do is figure out your place in this industry, because I think everybody has something to offer. And if you can bring some other specialty to this industry other than growing cannabis or being the guy who can slang the most weed, that's not necessarily what we need. What we need is people who are good at what they do to adapt that into our industry to make our industry stronger and better. If you're really good, if you're thinking about becoming an accountant, don't think you're going to now all of a sudden become a grower and it's going to work out. It's just like being a DJ, If you're 45 years old and you think you want to become a DJ, it's a bad idea, you know what I mean? There's plenty of kids out there that can do it a lot better than you and have a lot better experience. So if you're really good at what you do, but you're not happy with it, but you can figure out a way to turn that into a cannabis-related version of what you're doing, I think you'll be a happy person.
We'll be back. I think this was definitely a great show. Probably looking at coming back early March of next year. Probably see twice as many vendors, twice as many people. And what we hope to happen then is that Massachusetts will get all of your laws and legislation passed, so that we can actually start seeing people here selling, growing, and actually starting to take that next step in the legalization of cannabis. Yeah, man, go Sox.
This is Adam from T.H.Seeds. I'm going to be signing off, but I hope you guys all can come out to Colorado some point and see me out there and or at the next show here. And you guys have been watching MassCanRev. Thanks a lot.